Oh, hi. Long time no speaky. A long time no video. Anyway, what we're doing today, or at the moment, I'm just knocking up some frames. I had a bit of some steel left over from the builders, and I bought a little bit extra as well. And I'm just welding this up. I'm going to make some shelves like I've done in here. So I'm going to make 2 lots of shelves, and then I'm going to stick them in here, up this side up here, so 4 meters across along here, because I'm just sort of kind of fed up with everything just being stored on the floor. So we're just knocking up these, and I'll paint them white, get a bit of wood. Well, in fact, I've got a bit of wood there, look. That's thick enough for a shelf. You know, it's all these bits of wood that the builders are left over, so it's quite nice really. Anyway, I'm not going to weld, I'm not going to do a video of me welding all this up, but I'll maybe show you bits and bobs as I'm going through it. It's not that interesting, it's not that difficult. So it's October 25. Taking the borehole pump out, and we're going to go solar on the pump, so we're going to have a little control box on here. Got some solar panels on the roof there, obviously, and we've got 3 540 watt, I think they are, the panels. But this is the guy that came and did the borehole in the first place. Yeah, got those 3 of those panels, and I think they're 500 watt, I think. But we've had to change the pump over. So, taking the old pump out, I can still use that actually, the old pump. I can throw it in the lake and just have it as an independent type of pump. So I'm going to wire up a new one, which is, sorry, it's all right. Oh, okay, yeah. This is an AC/DC pump. Oh, there you go.
AC/DC.
Cup. Yeah. So yeah, and that's going to replace the other pump. Looks a bit smaller. Yay! Well, it's still cloudy, but the solar panels on there, there's about 1,600 watts, so it's 3 panels I think on there, and the pump, well, you can see that's running at 120, 115, so that's just enough to kick it in. And what that's doing now is going down there and filling up the lake, or I can just divert it with a little tap down here and it will start filling up the pool. But at the moment it's just free water that's pumping out of the ground and topping up my lake. Well, it's been raining all morning, quite nice and heavy. Come down to look at the canal. All these are greening up now, the tamarind. You can see the height of these now, look, I mean, they're massive. The teak trees and the mahogany. You can see it's just been raining. Let's go down through here. Looking lovely through here. Came down here earlier and thought, oh, I'll bring my camera down. It was so nice. This is our boundary fence, obviously. Not obviously, but it is. Look at this. It's beautiful down here. Little bananas come down, look. Try and cut some of this mango a little bit. Yeah, the old canal's going some. It's coming out of there off that bar mountain. And this guy here has piped it going through his land a long time ago. Look at this thing that we planted, look. Massive. I call it a fan tree, but yeah, all this bamboo look as well, look, that we planted along the edge. Be careful walking under that coconut. Don't want to clonk on the head. Yeah, this is lovely in here now. Our guava, oops, got our guava here. So we're just crossing over to the other side, if you like, of the mango, the big mango. Getting a bit high now, these, aren't they? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, just in time. Nice, huh? Let's go up to the lake, yeah? Nosy neighbour. You just see the water trickling in from the borehole. Even on a cloudy day like today. See the bougainvillea up there flowering a bit now. So I just came up here a minute. There's my house over there, look. See the blue roof? Look. If you wave, you might be able to see Fon. But yeah, I could see from out, we just had the most enormous rainstorm. Most rain I've seen since I've been here. Anyway, we've got these builders building down here. They're struggling away now in the wet. Can't see them from our house. But what we can see is this one over here that somebody's done. Right? And the wall has now collapsed. I noticed yesterday they put some pipes in this wall on that lower level there. Oh, you can't really see my finger. See, there's two levels to that wall. Well, that bottom level, that's probably 3 metres high, and then that wall on the top is another 2 metres high. Anyway, they filled all that up with soil, but you can see the lay of the land. Look, see, there's a bit of a dip in the mountains there. Look, well, in that dip there, look, it's going straight down into that property. So however many pipes they put in that wall, it hasn't worked because it's now completely collapsed. There is another one, this one here, which we'll have a look at in a minute, and I suspect something might have happened in there because water runs down here and straight into this property. And then there's another wall that's collapsed on our road over there. I'll show you that on the way home. There's another wall that's collapsed. This is just on my road, and they built this wall along here, this high, look. Right. And then there was no foot on the bottom of here to go in. Anyway, that all just collapsed because the pressure of the water, they didn't even have any pipes in the wall to let the water out. So inevitably the weight of all that water just pushed it over. But they made the wall, and then literally within less than a week they filled it all up with soil. So I mean, this was down to this level, look. They filled it all up to that level with soil and thought that that was going to hold. Oh well. Yeah. So people love their walls, but you got to build them properly.